this is the ICDK network.
The Ides of March are come. Not but 2 days ago did Caesar speak these words when talking to the soothsayer.
The soothsayer replied, "Aye, Caesar, but not gone. If only Caesar knew it was about to happen."
Well, if he knew, I don't think he would have been going.
Rumor has it that his wife Calpurnia had a premonition about him going. She didn't want him to go to the capital.
Too bad, too. Now, this is a lesson for all you husbands out there. Listen to your wives.
Now, supposedly the man behind this is Cassius, a so-called honorable man. So let's just over to Kelsey, who's speaking with him now.
Kelsey?
Thanks, Christine Isabel. I'm here with Cassius, one of the conspirators that was a part of the brutal stabbing of Caesar.
Excuse me, it was for the benefit of the people of Rome.
Sure. Well, I'm here to listen to your side of the story. So what were Caesar's main actions that made you reach this decision?
Well, as Brutus clearly stated at the funeral, Caesar was ambitious.
But Antony offered him the crown 3 times and he refused it every time.
However, my good friend Casca was there and knows Caesar well enough to know that he really wanted it.
Well, it looks like we will have to talk to Casca as well. Back to you, Christine Isabel.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Well, this is definitely some new, interesting information.
I know, it gives me a whole new perspective on the situation.
Very true. It seems that the death of Caesar may benefit Rome more than we thought.
So now we need to talk to Casca to find his opinion on the whole situation.
Oh, this just in. We have our new reporter all the way from sunny California out in the field with Casca right now.
Hey girls, so basically what's going on here is this is Casca, and he was the first one to stab Julius Caesar.
I was also there when Caesar refused the crown.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah, it was very easy to tell how badly he wanted to become king. That's how he was ambitious.
So, what do you think made Caesar worse than Pompey as ruler?
Their political views were totally different. Pompey supported the Republic, while Caesar was just focused on becoming a dictator and taking control of Rome.
Then why do you think, Caesar refused the crown 3 times?
Well, like I said, his motives may have been secretive, but all he really wanted to do was become king. He knew the public would react positively to him refusing the crown, even though they thought he would make a good king. The Roman people believe all of his actions were for the good of Rome. Nevertheless, all he wanted to do was get power.
I guess that makes sense, but that's just one person's opinion against another's. So back to you, Christine Isabel.
Thank you, Daniela.
There seems to be reasons to believe that Caesar had ulterior motives becoming an ultimate ruler.
I completely agree, but I think we need to hear another side of the story. So let's just over to Kelsey, who's speaking with Mark Antony right now.
Kelsey?
I'm standing here with Mark Antony, a friend of Caesar's. How do you feel about Caesar refusing the crown?
Well, it was an honest response for the good of the people. If Caesar was truly determined to have the crown, he would have accepted it. There was no underlying meaning. I was the one who presented him the crown, and he would have just been satisfied I would have been satisfied with him being king.
Then why did you offer him the crown if the Roman people were pleased that he refused it?
Because I thought Caesar would have been a good candidate for it. He was a great Roman general and senator. All he cared about was for the good of the people, nothing more, nothing less. The conspirators were clearly envious of his popularity.
So you think that the conspirators killed Caesar out of jealousy?
Yeah, I do. They were obviously, jealous of his power and influence.
Well, this is definitely a lot to take in. Let's get back to the studio and see what their opinion is.
After hearing a lot of different opinions, it's hard to know what to believe.
Mark Antony seems to make a lot more sense, though. How could all the citizens fall under Caesar's spell, which is what the conspirators are implying?
Well, you saw them at Caesar's funeral. The crowd changed their minds constantly.
True, but the final opinion supported Antony.
But that's because he was the last one to speak. Antony was very loyal to Caesar, and he admired him. He would never say anything that would make him look bad.
I think we need to have a word with Brutus, a so-called close friend of Caesar's who stabbed him as well.
All right, we are back in the field with Daniela, who is speaking with Brutus right now.
So Brutus, you were totally close with Caesar. How could you betray him like that?
Yes, I appreciate him as a friend, but I've always stood by my political views more than my personal life. In this case, supporting a republic democracy.
Wouldn't it have been easier to deal with the situation in a nicer way?
Well, if you look at it this way, Caesar ran Pompey out of Rome and then killed him. We were able to stand up for what we believed in and what was right for Rome. We aren't cowards. We handled the problem face on in our own city. He had what was coming to him.
I guess that makes sense. Thank you for your time, Brutus. Back to you guys.
I'm still not sure what to believe. What do you think, Isabel?
Well, I still agree with Brutus, Casca, and Cassius.
True, but it's a little fishy that they had to kill him instead of making him stay true to the Republic.
Well, what other reasons would they have besides helping Rome?
Well, Antony made a good point about jealousy.
They wouldn't end a man's life out of envy. They're not monsters, they're honorable men.
Yeah, but whatever way you look at it, they took a great man's life.
Oh, well, looks like we may be running out of time. The 8 o'clock weather's next.
Good night and good luck, Rome.
Good luck? What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know. It sounded right. I was on a roll. Oh my God.
was also there when he refused the crown.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't do this.
Now what do you...
Rumor has it that his wife Calpurnia had a premonition about him going. Oh shit!
I'm standing here with Mark Antony, a friend of Caesar's. How do you feel about Caesar refusing the crown? It must be pretty damn funny, because I know what she's laughing at.
Oh, well, it looks like we're out of time.
You're such a butt.
I'm sorry.
You need to leave.
Hand motion.
You need to leave.
That was a little much.
Leave.
I was going.
Leave. But we need to get this done. Don't make me laugh.
So you think the conspirators killed Caesar out of jealousy?
Yes, I do. They were so jealous of him.
And his growing power and influence.
That's what I meant to say.
Like, Caesar refused the crown 3 times.
Well, like I said, his motives may have been secretive. Stop laughing at
Oh my
me.
god, you're the bad one this time.
I had that line completely correct.
Sorry, say your line over, Daniela.
I can film it.
Then
Yeah,
why do
have
you
Kelsey
think, like,
film.
Caesar refused the crown 3 times?
Well, like I said, his motives may have been secretive, but now I don't remember it. Thanks, Chrissy.